Hello, Nelutza.
Hello,
Hello,
Pipa.
Nelutza.
Hello.
Yeah,
Nice to see you.
thank for accepting my challenge.
My pleasure.
As we talked a couple of weeks ago, we are creating one mini series about the parenting. Okay, whatever is called constructive parenting, proactive parenting. That doesn't matter. But I think parenting is something people uh, are facing in their real life. And it's most important because parenting reflects the family activity, the smallest unit of society. And if you are from the well organized environment in the family, you're supposed to build up something called human being. And that is a big task for uh, a couple who decided to join their life together, marital life. And you're supposed to create something called the human being. That is not just only in terms of the physical. You have to think about the emotional, and you're supposed to be responsible for the thing you are creating. And someone, your children, when they grew up, they will spend their own life, stand their own legs with the uh, community, with the society around. And that is what the importance of parenting. And you are the right person because you are a life coach. You're supposed to meet many people of the variety of age, variety of the education, and many, and you learn a lot. And I think you are the best one who can connect the thing together. That is the first reason why I said you are the right person. And the most important, you have your direct experience as a mom, yeah, with a
Yeah.
very cute boy, David. Yes, and
Yeah, exactly.
okay, I think it's time to start, and I would read a very short paragraph, and it is like a frame of our discussion today. As you
Mm-hmm.
know, I got involved with the parenting because I am a volunteer of Thailand Children Right Protection Foundation 7 years ago. As a translator, that is what I can help the foundation. I supposed to translate the many articles about the
Mm-hmm.
sexual abuse children and about the trauma children and whatever we discussed a bit earlier. And
Yeah.
I translated one book. It's about the um, a positive approach, how to feed, how to bring up properly. What is the right technique and to take care your children, and that is my inspiration. Yeah, and I think one day if I can have the a chance, I can connect with the people, I would challenge someone to share about this and then show to the publics. And it is only one side because we cannot say our idea is correct because it's
Of
vary
course.
from family to family, and it depends. We cannot say we are the modeling of the others. It's not have the only one solution. But you hopefully people who watch some part of our conversation can adapt it to their problem. Let's say if sometime problem arising in the family. and I would like to read about the 7 lines. Yeah, it is about the parent. It said that being a parent is difficult. It said that it is a demanding and challenging, and at times, frustrating experience. I think you experience sometimes. And
Yes, sometimes.
it said that it is a full time. It is a full time, non-stop,
Yeah,
24
it is.
hours, and lifelong, and most important, unpaid and expensive, expensive
Yeah.
activities. Yeah. And to the last sentence that touched me, it said the most mom, most dad, or most parents, one day they complete their task with little recognition or thanks for their efforts. That these people sometimes, as a parent, they expect something, like when they growing a seed till when the trees is become bigger, and when you bring up a child, sometimes at the end you never heard about even thankful words. Yeah, that is what I would start, and I would like to get your sharing.
Okay, so in my opinion, parenting is actually a form of leadership, because you need to know how to lead, okay? But to be a good parent for your child, first of all, is important to be a good parent for yourself, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So learning about parenting is not only for one day or for 2 days or for 1 month. Learning to be a parent is for all your life. Yeah, it's very, very important to know these things. So you never can say that, okay, I learn about parenting, so from tomorrow I will be the best mom or the best father. It's not like that. You are already, but you need to study, okay, to study non-stop for all your life, because as I said before, it's not only about your children, it's about yourself also, because inside of us we have a child. Okay, so we need to learn always about being a parent for ourselves and for our children also. And it's true, it's a full job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also with my son, I was mom at the age of 22, and I was in university in that time, so I had also exams, I had also child. It was not really so easy for me, but thanks God, everything was fine. So yeah, I experienced these things with my son and with myself also. And these things, I can say, changed my life. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for these things. And I will never say that. I will not complain about these things, because it's true. It was difficult. It was complicated, but actually, it was a lesson, and I learned from my experience. And thanks to God, because I had this experience now. Even in that time, I said it is complicated, it is difficult, but it's good because you learn. You learn from everything.
Yeah.
And if it is expensive, well, depend if it is expensive or not. Depends on what do you mean about expensive. About expensive in which way? About material things? Yeah, can be. But maybe for me it's enough what I have. Maybe I'm happy with what I have. Maybe I don't want more than I have. Or if I want, I know I will have in a day. So I will remain in positive mind always, as I was and as I am. Because if you want to teach your children, you need to teach yourself first of all, and to be happy for the things what you have, because you are an example for your child. Okay, so if my son see me that I'm happy, that I'm grateful for the things what I have, he will be the same as me. And he will understand that
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's the frozen Nelutza. Can you hear me? Now your side frozen Nelutza. Can you hear me? Okay. Now it's recording. Yes. By my roughly calculation, yeah, as you told, yeah. Now David is he turned to 7. Yeah. Pass, right? Pass 7.
This year he will be 8 years
Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then um, regarding to what you mentioned, yeah, it create me one picture. What I feel, because as a parents we don't think anything about the expenses, yeah, because it is our, let's say, responsibility as a parents. We have to do our best, but we have to do our
Yes.
best. That doesn't mean we are doing with something like a things, because mindset how to create, how to build up something human being is totally different, because we are concerning with not just only physical but emotional, and both of the thing, physical and emotional, is combined to something called behavior. And behavior
Yeah.
might be something satisfy us, or might be even not satisfy. It doesn't mean that our goal not achieved, because that is related to a keyword is expectation. Because yeah, as a parent, and
Mhm.
if you have your own expectation, that means you are impose uh, your your um, your expectation to your children. But if something come out is totally different from what you expected, it doesn't mean you or your children fail, because
Yeah.
there are not any unique formulas when you are bringing up a human being. I would like to share one experience at Frank's school. At that time,
Mhm.
it's 7 years ago, and in parent and teacher meeting, PTA. It is a parent teacher association. We have the kick-off meeting to the school would like to make understanding among the parent and school how we school and parents will go together. So they need to share their parents' expectation. At that times, there were a couple, sharing, because they just they were young. Others might
Mhm.
be over 30 or 40, yeah. But this couple, they were about 20 something, and most of them expect quite a lot, because this is just graduated and got married and have kids. And what they share in the meeting, they share that, okay, now they success in education. Both of them graduated from the university, and both of them got a very good job. And now they were so lucky. He said they were so lucky because they just gave birth to a very cute child. Yeah. And what they share, they said that, okay, that is very at least 20 times 20 years job for them. And their intention, they're supposed to build this like a gift for heaven,
Mhm.
yeah, with their full efforts. It is a long time, 20 years ahead, and they will achieve their goal as when they achieve their education. And they hope that they send their kids to this school, and they would like to see many beautiful things ahead, and he hope that they hope that they will get this job done beautifully. And I kept listening, and I think that, oh, that is, you mean in the past you might success many things by yourself, but now what they are dealing with is a totally different from what they are experience, because they are dealing with something called human being.
Yes.
Yeah, with a soul, with a spirit, and you're supposed to take care of them different from objects, because it is you have to think in terms of the emotional, you have to think about the physically and everything. That is the young couple, they thought, because they are they might be they were so young, and they may think only one side of their building something called human being. Yeah. And okay, in general, what you are explaining make me think one keyword you mention always, because when we forget about the our effort, our attempt, everything, money, everything, we have to pay for the our gift of from heaven. That is unconditional love.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that is the words, the keywords you repeat many times whenever you get involved in many discussion. And I think I would like to ask you about these keywords: love without condition or unconditional words. How you apply this feeling of unconditional love in your parenting?
In this way, I can say I'm a mother for everyone. If I Because I'm applying this unconditional love, for everyone. Why? Well, because I understand people are different. Because I understand even my son is different. He's not as like me. Okay, he's unique in this world. So I'm applying because it's unconditional love. Is you love that soul because it's a creature of God. You don't need to have a condition to have love, because if you have condition, then it's not love anymore. But you love. Why? Because is a life there, because God gives you, okay, and it's unique, and is more than a gift what God gives to me, my son. So how I apply unconditional love? I love my son without any condition, even if my son sometimes maybe his behavior is not really good, but doesn't mean that I don't love him anymore. Maybe I don't like his behavior sometimes, but I still love him. My unconditional love is still there and will be for forever. Doesn't mean that if he in a day will do something bad, or will I will not love him. No, my love for him will be for forever.
Right.
But it's true. Sometimes I don't agree with his behavior, but I don't hate him. So this is unconditional love, to not hate anyone, just to love them. But doesn't mean you accept their behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the soul, you love the soul. You love that how to tell you, that light which God create, because a human being is a light. Okay. Is a light in my eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because why is a light? Because that human being is coming on this earth to teach something, to teach something. Because we are all students and teachers in the same times.
In the same time.
I mean, always we have to give people, and always we have to take from people something.
Mm-hmm.
For that, I say everyone is a light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And without unconditional love, I don't know, life will not be amazing. Because this is the essential things, unconditional love. Mm-hmm. But always people, they get confused, when I'm talking about love. but actually it's the love what God have for us. It's the same. It's the same love, because God loves us, even if sometimes we are making mistakes, even if sometimes we are not following His rules, but He still loves us. So like that is also a father and a mother with his or her child, she and he still love his son or her daughter
Mhm.
because they have unconditional love.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. I think that sometimes when we talk about some words that people already repeated, sometimes to give good reason for themselves. But okay, I would share in my life. Sometimes there are many exceptions along our journey, lifelong journey. Sometimes we know what is the right thing. We like you said, we are teacher and student at the same time. That is
Yes.
why I rather use the words sharing instead of the teaching or learning. People can
Mm-hmm.
sharing back and forth. That is a two-way communication. That means when you think about the conversation with someone as sharing, that means you open your mind. You're ready to receive something, and you
Mm-hmm.
are ready to give something. And that is very good atmosphere when you socialize with someone. And if you close
Mm-hmm.
your mind, you like to teach someone, you like to dictate someone, you like to take lead someone, and you close your eyes, you are deaf and blind. And
Yeah.
that is not the proper the thing should happen in community or in any socializing, even in school, in your workplace, in your family. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, we forgetful because of the some stress or when you are depressed or in stressful circumstances, we lose our temper sometimes. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and we start the hate. We feel we hate someone, even we know what is we uh, kept in our heart is okay. Forgive and forget, forgive and forget. That is the theory. But the most
Mm-hmm.
important, because when you learn the thing from theory, from book, from textbook, yeah, that embedded in your brain. But in practically, sometimes we cannot control because of some certain reason. That is temporal. That is emotional. Yeah, that is
Mm-hmm.
emotional reason for human being. That is why people know what is black and what is white.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they did something crazy, even though they knew what is right or wrong. But sometimes people always misleading because of their temper or emotion. And in the parenting book, yeah, it gave hundreds of advice and depends on the age level. You're supposed to treat the baby and then the youngster. Yeah, you might adjust and different in different way. And uh, in the book cannot tell you exactly because
Yeah.
parenting is depends on many factors. So you cannot get there only one solution or one advice. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and then what is I learned? I learned from the book, and I think why this book can be so widely. And the reason in the preface of this book said the parents, someone, they get into the parenting without any preparation. because
Yeah.
what they bring up their children, they copy what they experience from their parents, their
Mm-hmm.
grandparents.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
people sometimes when they face some problem and they cannot get the solution, people, yeah, they always ask for advice from their peer, their
Mm.
neighbor, and that is the way happen around the world. And the book is a one sources that can get advice. Yeah, it said that some parents read a book about a children development or get advice from their parents or their friends, from friends who have the children as well. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is what reflect the truth. And as a mom, how you learn how to bring up David from your direct experience.
Well, listening my son, because to read something and to put in practicing, it's totally different things. And as I said before, children are different, so many things from the books are not correlating with the real things, from real life. So I cannot apply everything what is in that book, because
Exactly.
things are different, are totally different. But of course, it was time when I asked mom, when I asked, I don't know, my friends, or I was searching on the internet things, because I didn't know
You
in that
did.
time, many
You
things.
did.
I didn't, and also I wasn't prepared for having a son, okay, in that time. But I don't regret, and I'm really grateful because I have David now. But of course, I was reading about about all this stuff, yeah, over the internet, and also asking friends.
Mm.
But the most important things is to listen your child, because it's unique, and the things, or maybe I don't know, the rules what others people have in their family are not the same what you have in your family.
Mhm.
Okay. So in general, to be honest, I just listen my son and I try to understand him. I cannot understand him 100% because he's unique. Okay. So I try to listen and I try to give him love and
Mhm.
to tell him that I'm there for him when he needs me. And just like that, listening your children is very important, because sometimes even you can learn a lot of things from them, and you will be surprised that actually you learn from your son. Yeah, it's very important just to listen them, listen what they want, because a lot of parents are complaining that my son is not listening me, but you as a parent, you are listening your child.
Mhm.
Maybe you are not listening. Maybe you are busy in other things when he needs you. Because, children want attention. And if you don't give them attention, they will do a lot of stupid things, like breaking things, like, I don't know, screaming or something like that. Why they are doing like that? Because they want attention. They want their mother to be there with them, or their fathers.
Mhm.
And for that, I'm saying you need to listen them.
Mhm. Mhm.
This is
Yes.
the first thing what you need to do as a parent.
Mhm.
Yeah. And forget, I know you need a job, you need to work, but create time for your child. Create time, because maybe he has something very important to tell you and you miss these things. And be there with him. Yeah.
Mhm.
So like that I'm doing while listening.
Yeah. Yes, I totally agree with you, and I has been doing that for 16 years with Frank as well, because as I told you, I just read I just read this book, but
Mhm.
I I brought up Frank from the okay, I cannot refuse. I I uh, I brought him back because of the uh, sometime I got advice from my dad, from my relatives, but it's just only small thing. But in your family, like you and me, we have only three: father,
Yes.
mother, and son. That is our, I
Yes.
say, our family. Sometimes when
Exactly.
you face the problem, you might complain, just complain to your relatives, to your parents. But eventually, when you come to the final solution to treat your 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 boy, your son,
Mm-hmm.
everything depends on the both parents and mom,
Mm-hmm.
dad and mom, because it is a family business, and
Yeah.
only you, only dad and mom understand because you spend entire of your life with him or her. Yeah, and that
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree because I never taught Frank so much. It the thing I did is I create my time, like you said, for him
Yeah.
as much as possible, because you cannot forecast or predict what time he will
Mm-hmm.
he will come to you and ask, mom, dad, how can I do this? You have to,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to be on standby 24 hours, getting ready whenever he or she face some problem. And if one day uh, your your son, your David, come to you and then ask, mom, how you think about this? Yeah, that is means he opened his mind. That is very good chance
Exactly.
you can get
Mm-hmm.
approach to him. But
Yeah.
it's different from, yeah. One day, if you said you love to walk to David and ask, do you have any problem? He's just a small child. He don't know because
Yes.
yeah, um, when a small child they have something they would like to consult, get advice from their parents. They will walk directly to you. That is the
Mm.
time. That's reflect imply that he opened his mind. Yeah. And what is the next? The next is what you just said as well. Listen deeply and try to understand and try to serve, to be like someone he can trust on. Yeah. I think these two is
Yeah.
the keywords. The two the keywords. I can forget all about the book. Yeah, because if you can control, if you can keep understanding along your journey with your your son, I think this should be the best solution. Just understand and try to create your time with him all the time.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. And create, memories with your child. Look, for example, now yesterday I was talking with my husband and I told him that I want to go with my son somewhere here in France where we have a place. And I said, I want to create time for him, and to go. Maybe his friends maybe wants to come and to join with us, and I will be happy 2 weeks to spend with him there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want when he's um, big boy to remember that he was with his mom in a trip or somewhere. So it's very
Mm-hmm.
important to create time and value time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know we are all busy, but the most important job of us is to be a parent. The
Mm-hmm.
most important job, okay? Because it's a job in the end also to be a parent,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a beautiful job.
Yeah, it is. We built. It is a very beautiful job, and we would like to say thank you to the God giving us this thing. This a wonderful thing, because uh, when you when you have your own children, I think
Mm.
every parent in this will agree with us. Is totally changed our way of life, and
Yes.
uh, we know right then when we got our own child that how much our parents love us.
Yes, exactly.
We just hear about what is the love of our parents. We sometimes we listen for years,
Mm.
and probably we didn't touch it till one day we have our own children. Yeah. How do you think about these feelings when you are single, and then when you turn to a mom, and you think it's a difference between the two periods of time before mom and after being mom?
Well, I think depend on on everyone. Depend on the experience of life, because I can say I was a mom for myself also in childhood.
Mm.
And it's true, this experience changed my life also. I mean, when I was young, I was little shy, okay? But why I was shy, I was because of the environment, you know. My parents always was saying that she's shy, she's not talking, because, nah, understand? And when my son came on this life, the things changed. I was not shy anymore. Actually, I wasn't shy. Just I was thinking that I'm shy because my parents always used to say she's a shy person, but I wasn't. I was knew that I wasn't in inside
Mm-hmm.
of me. But these things changed because I was in university. I had exams and I faced a lots of problems because I couldn't to sleep at night. My son always was crying. I was also had to study. I didn't have time, so I encouraged myself and I said, "Now it's time to change, Nelutza. Now it's time to fight." So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was taking care of my child and also studying. You know, I was recording, you know, my courses and listening in night. And also when I go to exam, everything was fine. I was happy, I said, for my son. So I changed it, and now I'm like, now I'm the real Nelutza. Yeah, because I
Mm-hmm.
find myself. Actually, my son, it was a gift from God, but also I get another gift, you know, to find those things.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I got two things.
Okay. It said
It
that
was amazing.
yeah, it showed that my internet is not stable.
Oh, okay.
I really know because now it's raining very it rain cats and dogs at my place. Maybe it's interfere yeah internet.
Yeah.
It's okay. Okay, keep talking.
So I should say. Because I don't know if you listened before, if you hear what I said.
Yeah.
I was talking about the things what which changed my life.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Actually, I find myself, and it was really amazing. You know, I got my son, and I got myself too. You know, I find who I am because you know the words of teacher Tim Go, be you always. So
Mm-hmm,
I'm me always. I myself, who I really I am, and
mm-hmm,
now I'm not afraid. Now I'm not shy. Now I know what I want from my
mm-hmm.
life, and things I want from myself, from my son. Sorry, also to be him always,
Yeah,
and to not
yeah.
play with people, and to not see him that he's a gamer because I do not like these things, you know.
Mm-hmm,
But of course, if he will decide to be a gamer, this is another case. You know, but what I have to do as a parent is to be myself, to be real Nelutza, and he will take this example, because we are an example for our children. By showing, not only by talking, because a lot of parents, they are saying, but I told to my son to not do this, but I told to my son blah blah. Okay, I understand, but what did you show to him? How was your behavior? How was your well, yeah, it's true, I don't have time because I have a lot of work. Okay, then don't complain. Yeah. Children needs time. Children needs a lot of things they need. But as I said before, the most important thing is unconditional love, and I will always repeat this thing.
Yeah. Yes, I think it should be okay. What we are talking now is, I said it's not too much technical, too much in terms of the theory, but we are sharing the fact. We are sharing the fact. As is, people know, they realize about their goal. We always don't expect something like that. But yes, yeah. So sorry. A while ago, my internet disconnected because it rained heavily here. It rains cats and dogs. Yeah, I think today we talk about 1 hour so far. Mention overview about you and me experience.
Yes.
Because we have one thing in common. You have the David, I have Frank, and it is very good because both of them might be 6 or 7 years difference. So maybe I had experience when Frank was 1 to 7 or 8. Yeah, that is the gray area, the lapping area we can share. And maybe I can share sometimes in the next episode. How about the children after 8 years? Yeah, we can learn each other. Like you said, that people can be both teacher and student at the same time. Yeah, and yes, I think what you share is very beautiful, and I would like to tell my audiences that because super coach Nelutza, life coach Nelutza, she's supposed to be my regular guest, and then we challenge. I challenge her to create a parenting episode, another episode. Yeah, because now she is so busy because she have there many things. She is super busy with her family, but as a mom, I hope that what she say and the many keywords she share to audiences very beautiful. And the thing in this episode she shared with us is how to bring up your child very beautifully. You're supposed to create your time for them, and you're supposed to listen deeply to what they come to you and asking your advice. That imply that your child open their mind. That is very good opportunity. They open their doors and you can get inside and then talk and share. And sometimes, please, Nelutza, I think we mentioned in general about your parenting by your experience and my experience. Yeah, I think that is very good starting for the first episode. Yeah, we share there many things and then hopefully our audiences would get benefit more or less. Okay, depends on them, and then they can adapt to their life. And how about the next episode? And how about your idea about what we talked in so far? Please talk with our audiences, Nelutza.
Yes, well, today we are talking about the importance of giving time to your child, the importance of listening them, and the importance of unconditional love. And next time, what we are going to discuss, well, we will see. Maybe about how to help our children to build a self-confidence in them. Well, we have lots of subjects. I know.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah. About,
we plan like an outline, but surely it is
yes.
flexible because we would like to have our program created naturally. So
Yes, exactly.
yeah, I don't like to fix the things because if so, you can go to Google search engine, yeah, for your interest. But what we
Yeah.
are sharing is about the things happen to our experience. Yeah,
Exactly.
it's probably there are something in common, and our audience can adapt it. That is easy. Yeah, not so
Yeah.
yeah strict. That is
Yeah.
not what we are
It's
going to
very,
do. Yes.
it's very important to, to share things from your life, not things what others share it. For
Mm-hmm.
that, I want to be very natural here. I mean, to tell you these things from my experience of life, not to read from the Google or something like that.
Yeah.
And this is, I love what I'm doing with Risa, because we are, you know, we are just showing the things which came from our heart, from our mind, in that
Yeah.
show also.
Exactly. Mm.
And this is the beauty, this is the beauty, to be you always.
Yeah.
So as a parent, be you always.
Yeah.
Yeah, for yourself and for your children also. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I think this first episode should be something inspiration, and I think when we talk about the parenting, we love to have the others join with us. Yeah, because
Yes.
surely people have their own way of the parenting, and if we can talk only two, we cannot expand the parenting.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it should be more beautiful if the uh, from time to time maybe we challenge our friend Risa. Might be Risa.
Yes.
Okay, Risa experienced because he experienced parenting as well. But
Yeah.
okay, only one side because now he gonna divorce with his Romanian wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he cannot.
Okay, Risa can share with us his own side as a son instead of the dad. Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
think
sure.
that's very good idea. Next time that we can challenge our audiences or the someone interested to share with us. You are most welcome. If you like to share with us, you can give us your contact through the chatting box. Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
contact through homepage Beautiful Life. Can?
Yes, Beautiful Life or our YouTube channel is not any kind of problem where they want.
Yeah. Now we are expanding. Yeah, yeah. Now everyone, Nelutza, Risa, yeah,
Wow.
have their own YouTube channel. And yeah, from time to time, the number of the subscribers they are expanding. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, well, it's important our message to, to expand also, and people to learn from what we are doing, because this
Yeah.
behind of all these things is a message always.
Mm-hmm.
Even, maybe we are not telling people, that what is the message, but they will understand through our action what is the message behind. Yeah, because
exactly.
everything has a lesson there.
Yeah.
Even my own show with Risa, there is a lesson behind.
Yes, exactly.
But it depends on everyone what he or she understands.
Yes, and my last word, you it is something exceeds my expectation. I mean, our family members, we knew each other more than 1 years, even online. And it's proven that online communication can create something called the true friendship. That is what I feel.
Exactly.
I feel. I feel like you, Risa, the others, we met each others more than 1 year ago through even Facebook platforms, the others like messengers, and gradually our friendships now they are developed, and I feel that we feel like you, Risa, the others have be our family members, and we supposed to create the things, the good
Yeah.
things together through the various platforms. Like you and Risa created the comedy show, and then what we
Yes.
are doing now, even might be uh, we can manage our free times. Yeah, we cannot make very often because it depends on how we can manage our time. You are super busy as a mom, as his wife, yeah, and everything. Yeah. So yeah, that is
Yeah,
what
but
I
we
would like
can.
to express my feeling, and
Mhm.
then we will go forward together, hand in hand, as a team. And what is your last
Exactly.
word? What is your last words, my dear vampire?
My last word is I love you. I love you, all of you, unconditionally. This
Yes.
is I always like to say I love you because it's so beautiful word. It's so beautiful expression. And when you say I love you, to say it from your heart, and from my heart, I'm saying these things always. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I love all of
Yeah,
you.
and one more thing, I noticed that you love music. Yeah,
Yeah,
regarding to episode 4.
yeah. From the city of love. Yeah.
Okay, I have a meeting in next 5 minutes with my Japanese friend. Yeah, we have the earlier
Yeah. Okay.
appointment. Okay, สวัสดีครับ
Okay. Thank you so much, Sadika.
สวัสดีครับ